Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to our channel, Eaton Squad. My name is Addie. So for today's video, during the plenary sessions of the senators, it was discussed, or actually, they are proposing that offloaded travelers should be refunded. Let's talk about it. Details coming right up. So if you guys have watched the news, there's quite a bit of issues on offloaded travelers. It actually happens quite often. I've seen it several times, especially when Senator Rafi Tulfo do his show that this has been brought up again on offloaded travelers. So the senators actually discussed this during their plenary sessions at the Senate. The clips I am going to show you will be in Tagalog and English. Majority are English, but I apologize now if there are foreign nationals over here that will not understand what the senators are saying. But don't worry, it gets translated in English by the senators. And you guys will be shocked on how many offloaded travelers. This is for year 2022. 2023 was not even considered yet on this session, but you guys will see it firsthand because Senator Zubiri actually has a report on this, and then Senator Escudero is the one proposing that offloaded travelers should be refunded because it's no joke. Your ticket is gone, your hotel reservation is gone. That doesn't get refunded because if you get offloaded, that's actually a no-show. You'll be lucky if the airline will let you rebook your ticket. But of course, rebooking your ticket comes with a rebooking fee. So the senators are really concerned, and they have explained on this video the rights of the travelers to go abroad and the rights that they should be refunded on that expenses that they have incurred, that it's not really their fault, why they got offloaded because of immigration process. Let's find out what this session is all about.
To find better, more efficient immigration strategies going forward. Strategies that protect our people but don't curtail their constitutional right to travel. Look at what our neighbors in Thailand are doing, for instance. From January to October 2022, the Department of Employment reported only 383 workers denied departure to prevent them from working illegally overseas. That same year, our Bureau of Immigration offloaded a whooping 32,404 Filipinos. Imagine that. 32,404 Filipinos were offloaded. Oh my dear. Granted, we have a larger population, but it is still worth asking, are we screening more strictly or are they simply screening more efficiently? And I'd like to also provide a guess that this may also cause alarm and it may contribute to more corruption. Because the secondary, ang balita sa amin, and I'm sure alam po ni Idol Rafi ito, pagdating po sa secondary screening, nasa private room na po yan. At kung ano-ano pang transaksyon na pwede mangyari. Di ba? Ika nga, dun sa private room na yan. It is prone to so much corruption. Ang nakakasama pa po, pasok tayo ng mga pogo workers, kung sino-sino pa mga misfits from other countries, but we don't even allow our dutiful Filipino citizens to travel when they want to.
Holy smokes, can you imagine that? 32,404 got offloaded in 2022. I wonder how many more this year. So it's a rising concern from the senators because, like they said, going abroad is not cheap. You actually book a ticket, book a flight, round trip, because if you're going abroad as a tourist, you must book a round trip ticket. You should have a reservation as well because this has been checked by the immigration officer when you go through the process. I guess that is their SOP when you go abroad for first-timers and stuff like that. Let's continue the explanation of Senator Zubiri.
I have a friend who went to Japan, first-time traveler po. Ang binanggit niya sa akin dito, 3 oras po ang kanya. Buti na lang, his flight, he came in 3 hours ahead. He barely missed his flight. 3 oras po ang paghawak sa kanya ng immigration. Isang katakot-takot na mga requirements na he had to get pa from his family in the province to send to him by Viber to show and present to the Bureau of Immigration. Hinanap pa po nila itong mga high school diploma and college diploma. Alam niyo po, pagdating niya sa Japan, nag-smile lang po yung Japanese immigration officer, tinatakan siya, have a good day. All of 2 seconds. Napakadali pa, galing sa ibang bansa. Tayo dito, perwisyo ang tinatanggap ng ating mga travelers. Talagang perwisyo. So if we don't cut the problem at the level of the illegal recruiters, then we would not have to ask for ridiculous requirements from every Filipino traveler before departure. Let us not victimize Filipino travelers with inefficiency, Mr. President. There are real perpetrators that we can target here, mainly illegal recruiters. And we must go after them instead of burdening everyone else. Huwag natin iparamdam sa mga Pilipino na kailangan pa nila patunayan ang lahat ng detalye ng buhay at kabuhayan nila para makalipad abroad. Karapatan po natin ito. Karapatan po natin lahat ito. At hindi na po dapat tayong pahirapan para dito. Again, let me remind everyone, it is a constitutional right. And the Constitution is not recommendatory, it is mandatory. Until the Bureau of Immigration can show me a law that we had passed that says that they need to submit all these requirements, I will remain skeptical. And I'm asking our dear colleagues in this chamber to support us in this issue to be able to allow our kababayans the freedom to travel. Maraming salamat po, Mr. President.
Perfectly said by the Senator that we should allow our kababayans the freedom to travel. And I'm really hoping, and I look forward on whatever action the Senate is working on, and for sure, the Senate and the Bureau of Immigration is going to work hand in hand to have a solution to this rising problem with the offloaded travelers. Not just the offloaded travelers, because Senator Zubiri actually mentioned that specific agencies who are in charge of this matter should focus more on illegal recruitment. That has a lot heavier penalties compared to penalizing those travelers who just wants to have a vacation abroad. If they can afford it, why not? And I could understand the Bureau of Immigration side as well, because they're just after the well-being of Filipinos going abroad and trying to make sure that they are not going to be a victim of human trafficking, because that is also a rising concern. Because if you guys can hear the news, or if you guys follows the Bureau of Immigration page, there's quite a bit of human trafficking cases, and it involves Filipino nationals. So let's now listen to the speech of Senator Escudero about the proposal that the Bureau of Immigration should refund the offloaded traveler. The money should be taken out from the Bureau of Immigration's budget for 2024. So I want to keep an eye on that. I actually go through the videos of plenary sessions of the Senate. They're quite long. The shortest they have is 3 hours, but I would go through it and pick those that I can share to you guys that is very relevant when it comes to traveling or immigration and stuff. Please bear with me, but rest assured, I will keep you guys updated, especially with this proposal of offloaded travelers to be refunded. Let's listen to Senator Escudero.
Ang best practice sa anumang parte ng mundo, istrikto ang inspeksyon ng bagahe ng sinumang lumalabas sa anumang bansa. Pagdating mo sa bansang pupuntahan mo, random na lang yon at hindi na istriktong iniinspeksyon ang bagahe. Patungkol naman sa mga kababayan nating paalis, tao na ito at hindi bagahe. Hindi iniistriktuhan ang pag-alis maliban sa pagkakaroon ng valid passport at visa kung kinakailangan dun sa bansang pupuntahan mo at obligasyon ng bansang tumatanggap ng dayuhan na tanungin, may hotel ka ba? May insurance ka ba? Gaano katagal ka ba dito at kailan ka babalik? Hindi problema at hindi dapat tinatanong at inaasikaso ng immigration officials ng ating bansa, dayuhan man o Pilipino, ang mga bagay na ito. Hinahayaan dapat sila magbiyahe at hayaan natin yung bansa ang magtingin. Meron ka bang pambayad sa hotel? May kakayahan ka ba? Dahil bago sila inisyo ng visa, Mr. President, tiningnan at hiningi na lahat yan. Bakit kailangan pa i-presentang muli sa ating immigration officials? And in so far, Mr. President, that's the 32,404 Filipinos offloaded. May I seek the Chamber support that in the special provisions of the 2024 budget that we include a provision that states that these 32,404 and anyone who will be offloaded will be reimbursed insofar as their expenses chargeable against the immigration fees being collected by the Bureau of Immigration, since a percentage of this goes to them anyway. Let it hurt them, Mr. President, so that they learn their lesson and so that they exercise the powers given to them, not arbitrarily, but with due diligence and care. Mr. President, I believe that discretion always equals corruption. Minimize discretion, you minimize corruption. Eliminate discretion, you eliminate corruption. This clearly gives a wide latitude of discretion based solely on profiling. Marunong ba mag-Ingles? Kaya ba mag-Ingles ng diretso? Ano ba yung forma? Ano ba yung sapatos? Yung mga bagahe ba niya nasa supot, nasa plastic bag, o maganda ba yung bagahe niya? Rimowa ba yan o ano? Mr. President, that is clearly arbitrary, unfair, and unjust. Now, whatever the reason may be, there is no proof and final decision that says that indeed this person offloaded will be engaged in prostitution or human trafficking. Therefore, it just behooves government to reimburse these 32,404 retroactively, Mr. President, even for previous years, chargeable, again, from the fees collected by the Bureau of Immigration. I hope our President can lead us insofar as inserting that provision in the special provisions for the budget of the Bureau of Immigration is concerned for the 2024 national budget. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Escudero. Very good points indeed, and we will take that up during the budget deliberation. You have my support.
It is actually a very good proposal, and hopefully it gets approved and be included on the 2024 budget for the Bureau of Immigration. Let's see. So like I said, I will keep you guys posted on this. This is going to be a series of video because I have a lot of these videos. Actually, I just cut them into clips. We will have this in Tagalog also, that it seems like the Bureau of Immigration is on the hot seat again. But like I said, the new Bureau of Immigration Commissioner, Norman Tancinco, is actually an open-minded commissioner. I know that he can work it out with the senators and they would come up to a solution to benefit everybody, to benefit the travelers coming into the Philippines or going out of the Philippines. So we shall wait on what's going to be the result of this proposal. And how about you guys? What do you think of this proposal? And what do you think of the speech of Senator Zubiri and Senator Escudero on their opinion about offloaded travelers, and why did it came to that number, 32,404 offloaded travelers going out of the Philippines? That's quite a lot of travelers wasn't able to go out, especially if they have submitted the requirements. Just like Senator Escudero said, that an embassy who is processing your visa to go to a particular country asks for the requirements. He said that should be sufficient enough, because if you have granted a visa, they have seen your document, they were satisfied on your document to issue you a visa, because if they found an issue with your documents, they will not be able to issue you a visa. So that itself, that you are given a visa, meaning you are clear to go. But the problem is you go through immigration process and stuff, and they have their own protocol that they follow as well. So some gets offloaded, some gets denied to go out of the Philippines. So it's really interesting how this proposal will pan out. Like I said, I will keep you guys posted, and please keep an eye on this series because there's quite a bit of this, especially in our community. We have foreigner and Filipino relationship, that a foreigner wants to bring his girlfriend or fiance or wife to a vacation like in Hong Kong or Thailand, but they go through a very strict screening when a Filipina travels outside the Philippines for the first time. Just like what Senator Zubiri has said, his friend had to go through a very strict screening, but when he got to Japan, it lasted 2 seconds. Welcome him and enjoy his stay in Japan. So, there must be a solution to this, or a compromise to let Filipinos travel, to give the freedom to Filipinos to travel, especially when they can afford to travel. So this is our latest travel updates to the Philippines. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, concerns, or inquiries with regards to this video or in any of our travel related videos, please comment it down below and I will try to get back to you guys as soon as I can. Or you can direct message me in our Facebook page, same handle, the Eaton Squad. Again, guys, thank you so much for the continued support and trust to our channel and to our family. I hope to see you on our next travel update. Stay safe, stay healthy, and God bless everyone.